ever wondered why drivers drive for both Uber and Lyft? Well, when I became a new driver, I wondered the same thing, and this is what I found out. So for the Lyft app, when a passenger books a ride, you actually get to see their face in this little circle that pops up for a few seconds, which is awesome because you have a visual of who you're picking up. Well, in the Uber app, you don't get a picture. All you get is their name. So when you go and arrive, the person comes into your car, all you can really do is verify their name. So I actually preferred Lyft for this because you get to see a picture, and I like that. Number 2 is the Lyft app has a lot of tutorials within the app itself. So as a new driver, you can prepare yourself, like how to prepare your vehicle for new passengers, how to prepare yourself as a driver, what things to know, things to expect, how to make safe drop-offs, how to do safe pickups, things like that, which I really appreciated because while I was waiting for my papers to go through, this is what I did, is I looked at all these tutorials, which are also available on YouTube, and I felt prepared. I felt like I was being coached. Uber, on the other hand, when I registered with them, I didn't see any of these tutorials, and they didn't really have any real training, so you kind of just registered, waited for your approval, and hit the road. A third major difference that I've noticed is I find Lyft to be really more community oriented as a company because Lyft launched in Canada in 2018, so it's almost been a year, and they've already had an appreciation dinner for their drivers. And how I know this is I attended. So when I got there, they rented out a hall, they had all these decorations, it looked like you were going to a wedding. They had balloons. It was an event, right? It was really nice. They had their, logo up. They had nice colors, their branded colors, and they had an awesome buffet. Like there was biryani, there was salad, and I guess what they do is they take into account their demographics. So biryani being, a traditional Indian dish was like really nice to have. So anyway, so we all sat down on the table. You could sit wherever you want, keeping in mind that nobody knew anybody. So really it was just an opportunity to mix and mingle, network, and get to know other drivers because we really don't talk to each other otherwise. So it was really nice. And then they started giving out awards. I was like, awards? Awards for what? They had awards for customer service, most rides in a given year, best, late night rides, best appreciation. So, your customers leave comments on your app after a ride, and I guess they take all these positive comments and ratings into account, and they're able to aggregate that information and analyze the data, which is how they're able to come up with this stuff. So I thought that was really cool because people were getting swag, people were getting envelopes. I thought, oh my god, companies barely do this anymore, like traditional companies. So to see this company just launched in Canada and they're already having an appreciation dinner, showing appreciation for their drivers, I was like, what? This is awesome. So I really appreciate Lyft for that, and I think that's a bonus for them. Uber, on the other hand, I haven't seen any appreciation dinner. I haven't heard of any appreciation event. I did hear about an event at the zoo. I've never been invited, so I don't know. Number 4 is I'm going to talk about promotions that Uber has versus promotions that Lyft has. So every day, Lyft has promotions where you can drive certain amounts of times during the day. So it can be early mornings or later in the evening. And during these promotions, let's say you do 5 rides or 10 rides in a row, you get an additional $15 or $20 on top of your regular earnings, which is awesome, right? Uber, on the other hand, I haven't seen any daily promotions. However, they do have a really good sign-on bonus. So when you become a new driver, you can they guarantee that you would make, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000, stuff like that. Lyft bonuses aren't as high as a new rider, and that's the major difference that I've noticed. Another major difference that I can talk about is surge pricing and driving in concentrated areas. So on the Uber app, as soon as you open it up in the morning, you can see the concentrated areas where there's a high demand. So a lot of people are booking rides in these areas. And if you go to these areas, you can earn potentially 2 times more of your regular earnings. On the Lyft app, when you open it up, it doesn't have that feature yet. I hear it's coming. However, it does show you where you can go, to earn more money and qualify for those bonuses. The Lyft app will also show, daily events happening, maybe a baseball game, a basketball game, maybe a concert, things like that. And the Uber app shows that as well. So those are the major differences that I've noticed, guys, as a driver for both platforms. And I would encourage you guys to drive for both platforms because you can take advantage of the bonuses. And you know, if you get deactivated on one, then you can drive for the other. So if I've left anything out, please let me know in the comment box below. I'd really appreciate hearing from you guys, and please remember to subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow, and I look forward to seeing you soon in my other videos. Bye for now.